Good afternoon, and welcome to the City Hydro Pea Grow-A-Long day number 1. This is the second phase of day number 1. This is where we actually do the seeding of the tray. The first video was on rinsing the peas after we soaked them for 12 hours. Now we put in, for one full tray, about 16 to 18 ounces of dried peas. And for a half tray, that's about 9 ounces of dried, 8 to 9 ounces of dried peas for the half trays. Okay. First off, we're going to sanitize the tray by spraying some hydrogen peroxide in here, giving it a nice spray, seeing if anything foams up, see if there's any dirt in the tray. Even though a lot of our clients wash the trays for us when we pick them up, they've already been washed, we still re-wash them downstairs, and because we're not really sure how they're cleaning it, and we want to make sure everything's nice and clean. Nice and clean, no foaming action happening in the hydrogen peroxide, therefore there's no bacteria in there. Nice and sanitary. So now we're going to lay the pads in. Now we seed differently the wet peas than we do seeding any other dry seeds, only because there is the huge root that the peas have. We don't use any bamboo or the new hydro spacers in the trays because the roots just get too dense and it's really hard to pull them out. So we lay the 8 pads in the bottom of the tray like this, and now we're going to put the peas in the tray. So it's really scientific what we do here, throwing the peas in. And I got a lot of peas here because I have to make a lot of trays of peas today for one of my clients that takes 6 trays a week of peas. Now, all of our prices of our microgreens are the same, whether it's borage, red vein sorrel, kale, cilantro, it's all the same. Peas, it's all the same, $40. Now, the reason that is because I'm going to make a larger amount off of the peas than I'm going to make off of the, say, cilantro or borage. And being as I sell quite a few peas, and I put peas almost in all of my mixed artist pallets that I give to my clients, I make sure that my cost of my trays isn't be above $10 when I get down to it. Okay? So, a little more peas in here. We seed pretty dense on the peas here. We want it to look like a nice forest. So the peas are kind of stacked up on top of each other in some places because we want a really dense looking pad when our clients pick it up. Now I'm going to pick up the extra peas that have fallen off the edge here, put them on the pad. Looks nice and dense. Now I'm going to give it a 30-second spraying of water. We don't need to spray hydrogen peroxide on it because we did the hydrogen peroxide solution downstairs when we did the rinsing. So now I'm going to spray 30 seconds. Getting the peas nice and moist, nice and wet. And we're going to do this second spraying again today because we're seeding before we water. So this afternoon when I do the watering, we're going to give it another spraying. That first day of watering is crucial to make sure that you get a really nice germination rate going, no dryness in the tray. We're coming up on 30 seconds here. A little bit extra. There we go. So now I'm going to sanitize the lid. Basically what I do is just take some hydrogen peroxide, spray it on the lid, make sure it's nice and clean. No foaming action happening, so the lid is nice and clean. And now I'm going to give the lid a nice spraying for about 10 seconds because we want that nice moisture barrier to build up inside the tray. Up on the top here, sits down inside there, and that's it. That's day number 1 of the peas. Thanks everybody for the support, and happy growing.